Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Predator. Coper, good morning. Hope this isn't another chop day. It could be. Not really any news, right? Not really any news that I see. Let's check the news. I think we have a 20-year bond auction at 1. And other than that, crude oil inventories, FOMC Barkin speaks at noon. Bowman speaks at 12:15. 20-year bond at 1. That's it. That's it. That's all we got. What do we do overnight here? Just failed to make a new high on this push up at open. Kind of pushed below previous day low. Kind of been hanging out below there. Kind of below previous day low. Probably looking bearish so far. Unless something changes my mind. Yeah, kind of breaking this 5-minute trend line here. I don't love this play, though. Comma's really too far away. What up, lunatic? Yeah, we'll see what happens. Low volume. So we'll kind of see here. You have no bias on the market, especially when the market sell-off most likely is going up a lot. And maybe be like, yeah, I have no idea. I don't know what we're going to be doing today either. We'll play it by ear. That's all we can do. It's not that big a deal. I do think I had one account maybe reset overnight. An eval. Didn't I? No, maybe not. I thought I had one. Or maybe it's going to reset tonight. Maybe that's what it is. Either way, we got a couple evals to work on here from Bulenox. Oh yeah, let me look at the My Funded Futures one. I'm going to link that one to the copier. Oh, I didn't even log on to it. All right, let's see. What's that line above my VWAP? That's previous day initial. No, that's a pivot point. This one's a pivot point. That's initial balance high or low from yesterday. Oh, you're talking about that one. Yeah, that's initial balance low from yesterday. The Fidias code should be Yoji. Let me double check it. I mean, I don't even know how to get in. If I have, do I even have a code with them? I thought I did. Maybe I don't. Do I have a code with them? I don't even know. Let me see. Maybe I didn't become a prop. Or a... I don't remember. Let me see here. I don't trade with them, to be clear, but... I don't know if I am a affiliate with them now. Oh, okay, Yoji. Cool. I don't remember if I got one or not. I don't know. I don't know if it lets me. Oh, wait. I guess I am. Never mind. Okay. I didn't know. Yes. That is my code. Okay, that is my code. All right, so I guess I do have a code with them. MM. Good morning, Green Knight. Nah, we're not going to full port today. Good morning, Yoji. All right, what time we got? 9:18 here. Got about 12 minutes until open. We did kind of break structure on the 5-minute here, but it's not clean. Right? It's just not clean here. It's only like a single bridge. And plus the comma was above the trend line there. I mean, it did pay here if you took the close below trauma, 296 to 273, but I don't know. It's not that clean. Kind of thinking we might move down to, maybe we'll have one of those pullback days. We'll see. It is 90% off. Yes, Yoji. I just saw that. Good morning, Invest. Yeah, I'm going to pick up some more codes this weekend as well. I'm going to go. I said that last weekend and I didn't do it. But yeah. Max said, I will bark. Morning, Sherry. Oh, you've seen the 4-hour doji? Well, the 4-hour looks like, I mean, we inversed, we inversed this 4-hour here. We closed below, which leads me to believe maybe, I like to see the body of the hour. Look, maybe we push down into these levels. You go to the hour, there's still a lot of stuff to fill down below. So we'll just kind of see what happens at open. Doesn't mean that we can't push back up to some degree. Doesn't mean that we can't push back up to some degree. We'll see. It was up 1K, now you're down 2K. Oh, crazy. What up, Mr. O? You over here blowing accounts? Ugh, don't do it. We need to pull back first to take out the shorts. Yeah, we'll see kind of what happens. Oh, yeah, I use typically 1 minute, 5 minute, but it does feel like we push lower here, but I don't know. We'll see. You know how that works, right? Feels like you push lower. Next thing you know, you rip into the VWAP. Yeah, we'll kind of see. What's up, Tech T? All right, here we go. About 7 minutes. Let's see what happens. See if the 925 candle tells us anything. Trades by Slade. Good morning. What are you up to? We'll kind of see what happens here at open. We made a couple $100 overnight on an eval there during the poker tournament. Heading into work. Yeah. It's always fun. Heading into the work. The job. The workplace. But yeah, we did. If you guys didn't see the little poker tournament we had last night, we finished 9th. Took a bad beat. We took a bad beat. we raised from under the gun with ace jack of clubs, I believe. Maybe it was ace jack offsuit. I don't remember. Flop comes a dream. A dream. Actually, a flop. We raised under the gun. We got re-raised. We called. I think 3 ways to the flop. Ace jack rag. So we flop top 2. It's about as good as it gets. I lead out for like 40% pot. I get raised. And so at this point, you know, I had like around 2,000 behind, about a pot size bet. So we just jammed. Because if you can raise me on the flop there, you know, maybe you have a set. But anyways, we got called by pocket kings. And he rivered a king to take the hand down. So we weren't out there, but it did. It was like an 8K chip pot. We would have been... We would have been the chip leader if we won that. We were the chip leader, I think, before that hand anyway. But anyways, yeah, so that happens. It happens. And CT did it to us. CT trading. Where you at, CT? What up, Pine Tree? Let's get it. Feels like we're just going to push right into the lows. What do you think, Pine Tree? Yes, it's kind of approaching a level of support there. Might rip up at open. Maybe retest the 330s or something. That must be the 25 candle. Yeah. Good morning, Robert. We'll kind of see. Yeah, I mean, I think I played the hand okay. I could have probably... Maybe I didn't have to jam there. I mean, I think all the money goes in either way. Such a dry flop. Good morning, Timbo. Feels like we take back that fake 630 pump, maybe. I mean, I think to resweep that low makes a lot of sense. We'll kind of see what happens here. Getting a nice push here in the open. Got re-raised pre, probably ace king or ace ace or ace king. I mean, I block all of those hands. Ace ace, not likely. You had an ace on board, I had an ace in my hand. Ace king, not less likely because I have an ace. You know, I have a blocker for each of those hands, so they're less likely. So I don't expect him. I mean, maybe an ace worse. Maybe like whatever the other card was. Might have been like a 9 or an 8. Maybe ace 8, ace 9, ace 10, a worse ace. Certainly don't expect pocket kings there with an ace on the flop. But it's fine. What up, Perfect Play? Good morning. We're talking blockers. Blockers. Yeah, I think I blocked pocket jacks. I blocked pocket aces. I mean, maybe a set of 9s or 8s or whatever it was there. I don't know. All right, Lunatic, appreciate you. Yeah, it was trash. One Stop Trader, you didn't like it? I thought it was all right. It was fun. I got swindled out of my one rebuy though. I didn't get the rebuy like everybody else. I think there was a few people who didn't actually rebuy as well that made the final table. So you got out in fourth? Yeah, it's not bad though. It's not bad. I do think there needs to be some money involved. Needs to be money involved. Jack Jack. I like Jack Jack. I don't mind Jack Jack. I don't mind pocket jacks. I'll take them. If you don't want them, I'll take them. This is an kind of an interesting setup here. You'd rather have 9s? Oh, you got anyone with the king queen against ace queen? Yeah. What up, CT? There's the villain. There's the villain. The poker villain. CT came in third place, I think. 1 minute until open. I did stay up too late last night. I stayed up too late and had to get up early, you know, take the kid to school. Today was the last day of school, and my daughter called. She messaged me like 30 minutes after school started and said, "My belly hurts." So. All right, we're about to get an open here. About 18 seconds. Place your bets. Place your bets. Place your bets, everyone. Place your bets. Push back up here. 290s touching the 50 EMA there. I'm going to take a little slap off the 50 here. Just a single micro on a eval here. All right, stop's going to go to that wick now. Just a single micro here. If it pushes back up above the high, then we don't want to be involved. The casino is open. Ching, 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 ching. All right, stopped out. So I don't normally take that play at open, but, you know, hey, I thought for fun. Why not? One micro. Small risk. Where is the comma? Kind of breaking above it. There's the rip. ES back up to the 25 area here. Tapping the 25 there. See what it wants to do off this level. What does it want to do off this level? Nice rip at the open, though. Look at that thing. What was it, a 50-point ripper? Yes, tapping the 25 there. All right, I'm going to long now on the eval only, I think. I'm going to average into the long here. Just looking for 6-point scalps here. Thinking we should. I'm watching the ES here. It's reclaimed the 25 there, so I'm expecting a bit of a squeeze, even though we are at the VWAP. But if we don't get it, we don't get it. If ES does not hold the 25, we will kill this. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. So if ES, as long as ES holds 25 here, I'm going to stay long and strong. If it loses it, we just kill the trade. We just kill the trade. No big deal. Out of 7 of those there, out of 8. He has closed above there. Got the new 5-minute candle here coming up here in just a few seconds. Let's see kind of how we respond to that. ES peaked above the 25 for a moment there. Now it's kind of pulling back. We'll give it just a moment here to kind of regain its push. If it can't, then we'll get out. We'll just get out. Look for a re-entry spot, maybe. It's going to kill it there. Just going to kill it. It might still reclaim and go. We'll see. Oh, it was a great setup at open. Sweep of the A+. Only issue was we were at open. Yeah, true. Room's adding to the short. Good luck, sir. I mean, if we hold below 25, short could work. If we get above 25, we do get a pop. On ES there. So just kind of see what happens. in the world? Kind of pulling back there. All right, let's see if this thing wants to push. 380 supply. I mean, kind of makes sense, right? Kind of getting a little resistance here. Huge flush coming. Oh, do I play the pivot bounce? Sometimes, not usually just like a naked pivot bounce. Like to have something going along with it. All right, I like this pushback right here. I'm going to try. All right, we're in 10 micros. 10 micros. 10 micros here. We shall see. I think we get the push. One eval, 10 micros. Nine. Maybe we were in 11. Let's see if this pushes here. Got 1 minute left on the 5-minute candle here. Let's see how it wants to go. We're still in 5 here. Good morning, Alito. How you doing? Yes, just rejecting that 25 area. If it can pop it, we can really go. We can go if it can pop it. Room still saying room. It could be short. I mean, it could be. You could be right. I'm not saying it's not. Just right now, everything I'm seeing, it looks like a push up, but short could certainly play out here too. Rejected previous day low, looks upside. That's what I'm trying to see here. All right, long here. Stop to break even is up here at 56. Short's good after 400, maybe. I mean, it could sell down here. We're at a key level. We're at a key level in the ES here, so this very well could reject. Nice candle close above the VWAP there. The 5-minute inverse, so where's the comma at? We're still above the comma. Comma at 318 there. I don't love that reaction, to be honest, but we'll just give it a moment, see what happens. $56.25 is my break even, so. Retested the comma there, bounced off of it. The comma's I'll show you, it's a indicator that I have on TradingView. I don't exactly know what it is, but stop to break even. I'm just going to scalp this here. Got a runner going here. I have successfully faded you. It's an adaptive moving average. Oh, okay, thanks, Fish Lips. I really didn't know what it was. What up, Bassett? I just use it. I like it for support and resistance type deal. $383.75, I think is where I'm going to get out here. See if we get this push into 84s here. Excuse me, guys. Locking in 17 points there. Let's see if we can run into the 84s here. I mean, realistically, though, 413 is probably where I should be targeting. Should I go to 413? $371 wall. Yeah, I do see three. We're bouncing there. All right, stopped out there. $100. Not, I mean, it's not a ton of money, but I sized appropriately for the stop. That's really, needed to have like a 35-point stop. Yeah, you can DCA all you want, room. DLL hit. All right, so not a ton of money on that, but hey, start the day off with a $100 winner. Can't complain. I probably should have just held the full size until the 380. I think that would have been, let me see where my 30 points would have been. I entered at 42. Yeah, I guess we would have just hit our 30 points, which would have given us $200. I don't know. I think it was okay, though. Yeah, I think it was okay. I took the low-hanging fruit type deal there. I mean, $100. I mean, at the end of the day, it's $100, right? Still not bad. Just slow and steady wins the race there. Thank you, Predator. Yeah, I'm trying to size down a little bit. Just, you know, I just feel so much more comfortable with the micros there. There was no stress in that trade. I was never concerned. I was not concerned at all with that trade. And that's kind of how I like to feel when I'm in those trades. Kind of approaching this 5-minute trend line. If we kind of break this 70 area, we might get a decent sized candle for sure. Kind of zoom out here. I mean, you got kind of some trend line liquidity built up here. Could get a nice run into the overnight high up there at 444. 440s maybe. We did tap into the 378 there, though. Sometimes the way you manage the trade feels much better than the outcome. Yeah, that's true, too. Well, let's think about last week, Bassett. What did I tell you guys I did wrong Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? I managed the trades incorrectly. I didn't go to break even when I was supposed to. Or I went to break even too soon, which I did not do here. I went to break even right when I was supposed to. The targets are always kind of adjustable. They're always kind of discretionary, right? I would like to get 30 points, but at the same time, like if the safest trail spot and kind of what I was looking at, 56, if that's your safest take profit, then you take it there, right? If 56 is kind of the safest take profit, you can just kind of trim some there. I do think I took it off before 56. Where did I take it off at? 41. I think I trimmed at 63 or 64. No, it was 16 points. But I don't know. It's fine. Pivot point 438. I do see that up there, up in that area. I mean, ES reclaimed the 25 here. More than likely going to squeeze and push up into the 36s on the ES, which probably takes us into the overnight high or very close. 415s, 430s. I think I said 414 was a good profit target. Yeah, 414 area. Like to me, that would have been a good target. And again, there you can make a case for me just leaving the stop at break even there and not pulling it into profit. That probably is the play. So, there's always things we can improve on and do differently in hindsight, right? In hindsight, it's hindsight only. Oh, should have did this, could have did that. You mean we're using the wrong time frame? Uh-oh. But yeah, someone asked what the comma is. I have it on my trading view chart here. It's the only thing here. Someone mentioned that supply zone up there at 4,380. You can see that there. But this red line's the comma. You kind of like to see on a break of structure, you want to see it break and close above the comma or below the comma at the same time. You want the comma to be very close to the trend line when it breaks, that kind of deal. So you can see this is actually okay. We closed here on the 5-minute. We pulled back. Actually, we closed here. And then so this is our entry, 340s. We pulled back, tested the comma on that wick down, and then had a nice reaction out of there. That supply zone up there, this what someone mentioned earlier, that's that red area. I don't necessarily use those myself, but I do have those plotted out. Is on the tick of a potential turning point, you're more likely to get filled. Yeah, that's probably true. You got 80 points? Let's go. Nice job. Nice job, Lunatic. The thing is that open, like, most people think in sales, and I was too. So But I mean, when the market tells you something different, you just, you know, there's no point in marrying the bias. You just flip and do whatever you think it's going to do now. Pushing up here 390s. If we leave the 414, we kind of push into the 405, and then we pull back into the 390s. I will take a little scalp here. This used to be kind of like my trade setup would be push above the whole number, pull back, you know, hold the 90, enter somewhere in there. So now if we can get a pullback into like the 390s, we'll scale into it. 395. Would like it to leave the 414 up there though. So N10 here, and I'll even go in more on this. It is an eval, and we will we'll have our stop just kind of down. Our stop's right here, 375. So we're in 15 here. Well, that's not holding. The 9 is the line in the sand. I mean, it's our last line of defense here. I'll average in a few more off the 9 here. See if it can't bounce, give us 10, 15 points off that 9. Let me go ahead and move my stop in here. Look for a re-entry if it stops me out. If my aunt had balls, she would be your uncle. Asia high is 444, I believe. 444, I believe. Very important here to reclaim the 400 level. That would be of some concern for the bulls if we could not. We're down to 11 here. When is the duck race? Wrong channel. Wrong channel for the duck race. All right, we're down to 10 micros here. I'm gonna pull a couple down here, just take them off. just to kind of reduce. I don't know quite what I did there. Okay. Just to take off some risk. We'll actually go down to 5 here. There we go. I will not let this trade go red now. It needs to pop the 400 here. Otherwise, that's no bueno. What up, Dylan? MM doesn't give a duck. That's right. We're going to have a flush. We'll see, Lunatic. I don't know. I mean, we might. I mean, we're due for a day for a flush, right? We are for sure due for a day for a nice pullback, a flush, whatever you want to call it, right? We are due for that. So I tend to agree. And, you know, not making a new high here is not a good look for the bulls. Like, you know, getting back above that 400 there with some strength is really what you wanted. But it's not doing it so far. Stopped out there. That's all right. We didn't panic out there. We just let it do its thing and, you know, probably averaged in a little too heavy too soon. But that's okay. You want to be the director. You know who we haven't seen in a long time? Who is it? Who have we not seen in here in a long time? Gosh, what? I'm forgetting his name. Come on, guys, you know. Who we haven't seen in here in a while. Naz the Dragon. Yeah, that's it. Not Top 5. Top 5's been in here recently. He's been on vacation and such. I don't know what he's doing, but yeah, we haven't seen Naz in here in a while. So, oh, let's go, Lunatic. Nice job. ICT in a bit, yeah. He was in here a week or so ago. But yeah, I haven't seen Naz the Dragon in a while. Oh, did he? Alito? Interesting. Fish Lips. What up, Fish Lips? Fish Lips is in here right now, the tin can. Rick James. Classic Rick James. Top of the hour here. Classic Rick James. Now, if we get back up here to this kind of 400 area, I might stab. Might stab long again. We might stab long. We'll spam the buy button, maybe. How'd Stock Tiger do overnight, guys? I didn't get a chance to catch him last night. I was playing poker. Good old Stock Tiger. Yeah, it is a dangerous game. You're short off the Harami? Oh, I didn't see the Harami. Oh, you did wait a while to tell me about that Harami. 355 target. Yeah, it could happen. You took your first trade, but wrong size. Just grabbed another 50 ticker quick. Oh, goodness. All right, we'll join you, Pine Tree. We'll join you. If it loses, though, Pine Tree, we're going to blame you. Short off the Harami. Actually, I'm thinking about joining you, but now that I'm looking at the price action, I don't know that I want to join you. I might fade you, bro. I might fade you, bro. I'm fading you, bro. Okay. I mean, I hit the buy button twice, but we're obviously, I mean, come on. You guys see that? That's one thing I hate about Bulenox sometimes. Like, how does that put me in that trade way up there when I hit it at like 390? I mean, come on, man. That's dirty. That's so dirty. I knew it was going to do that too as soon as it didn't fill me right away. I knew it was going to do that. Yeah, it's not normal, but like that also should not be that big of a delay. I mean, that was like a 5-6 second delay from the time I pressed the button, for sure. That was not bueno. Now we may have to eat a loss on this. Should have been in down here at like the 400 level. At worst, the 400 level. I mean, it's just an eval, so I'm not going to panic out on it. But it's annoying. It's an annoyance. We did leave that overnight high up there. Yeah, Jamie, that was insane. I mean, I don't mind that candle, but like I literally hit buy way down here and it just, we had a huge data latency on a sim account. And then it filled me way up here. I don't know what it was, John. I have no idea. No idea. I want to add into it, but I probably should just close it and scalp it back, right? That's probably what I should do. Let me just look away from the chart right quick. Check something else. You close to deal with US? Smoked on that one, only 2 micros. Yeah. Good morning, Owlboy. Good job last night in the poker tournament, Owlboy. What did Apex come out with? Did they come out with a new sale? I didn't see an email. I don't see a new sale, so I'm assuming, are they 50% off now? Yeah, I got 5th. I got 9th. I came in 9th. Let's see what Apex is currently. Yeah, 50% off. I need to change it. $80% until May 20th. Yeah, that was yesterday, Tyra. Wasn't it? Yeah, yesterday. Don't get the long side unless you see a significant pullback. Yeah, I mean, I just was trying to buy the push there, and it filled me way higher. Still think we rerun that wick, but we'll see. Feels like we rerun the wick anyway. Yes, run the overnight high. I did not. So we're fine. We're fine. There's no SMT here. Mm-hmm. Bulenox have a rule on activating the account within a certain time frame. No. Oh boy, you can let it sit there, and then as soon as you're ready to activate it, you may have to ask for a new invoice. But it can sit there. It's fine. All right, I'm going to average into this now to try to get out of it. New 5-minute and 2 minutes here. I don't want to see it get back above that 314 by the time that new 5-minute candle comes in. Can compare Bulenox to Topstep. Basically, Bulenox is intraday trailing drawdown, much closer to Apex than Topstep. I mean, the main difference is your cost up front is just going to be cheaper, right? So instead of paying the $50 for the eval, you're going to pay like $15, and then you're going to have intraday trailing. You also got to make 3,600 on a 50K account before you can take out 1,000 once you're funded. Whereas with Topstep, it's $5 $100 or $5 $200 days. The good thing is, Bulenox, when you take a payout, you're going to have still, $2,500 in drawdown. Whereas with Topstep, if you just make $5 $200 days, you're going to have $500 in drawdown. So it's really up to you. They're two different kind of companies, right? Does institution buyers buy high? Do they buy, what is the concept? I don't know. No, of course they buy lower if they can. The slam should be violent. It might be. I don't love this entry here, but like we're in it now, so I have to do what I can do to try to manage it to get out of it. Whether that's with profit or loss, I mean, we'll see. I think we rerun this wick since we didn't run the overnight high there, so that's why I'm comfortable still holding this kind of here. I could, and what we might do is just reduce the size here. So take these off at break even and then still allow ourselves to have an opportunity to make money on the trade, but reducing the risk. Profit is for you, losses for Tom Sabo. Damn you, Tom Sabo. Tom Sabo, it's doing it again. He bought one micro long or short here. We need him to flip long. Tom, we need you to flip long. Where are you when we need you? Yes, rejecting the 36 there. I was looking to see if Tom is actually live. I don't see him. Tom is not live. We got 2 red candles, and then we're working on a red one now. We are working on a nice red candle. Oh, that was his OnlyFans? Uh-oh. Revealing the insides, the interior thought process of Marcin. Tom Sabo OnlyFans member. Tom Sabo OnlyFans member. Mm-hmm. Choppy, choppy, choppy. Check out his favorite positions. The Bumble. Bzz. Kind of breaking that 1 minute trend line. I will take a 50 touch. We're just going to wait here, see if this thing can't push. Actually, I may move these up a little bit here. This 1 minute gap's not very obvious. We're going to have a trap bounce right here with a very terrible risk reward. Yeah, I guess we'll see. Gonna try a little 50 bounce here. We got to pull back into it. We will average into it pretty big for two reasons. Number one, to try to get our average down. And number two, to try to ease out of this trade if we can. And if we can't, I don't know. It just might be a disaster. Now, if we close above this 1 minute, that would be encouraging. It's a big if there. That's a big if. We get a nice momentum candle through there. We'll see. Let's go. Nice job, Matty Matt. $100. That's what I did, Matty Matt. Same thing. I'm with you, Matty Matt. $100. That's it. Nice and easy. I think that puts us up 240, 340, 380, 480. We're up $490 on the week now on each PA. Not bad. Dun, 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 dun. 7.5 points anytime a choppy. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. 7.5 points is a good risk to reward here. ATR, I don't even know what it is, but looks 7 to 10 points are probably about right. Can this thing do it? Can it go? Yes, pulling back kind of into the VWAP area here. VWAP 927. See if we can get filled here. What's our average? 414. So if we get filled at 368 with 20, and we're currently in 10, it should bring it down a good deal, but just be patient here and let's see what happens. Let's see what transpires. Close above 401 again. It's going to be a good sign. I mean, I don't really think it's a good enough sign to like add. I could, but not really a lot of momentum here, though, to be honest. 100 times 20. Yes, still pulling back, kind of hanging out right there at the VWAP. Kind of glued to the VWAP here for the last few minutes. Let's see if we can kind of hold it. Moving these orders up a little bit. Can we go? Can we go? Got 10 points if the market starts going sideways. Chopping here. I think we're going to get another breakout candle here to the upside, probably. If I had to guess, another breakout candle to the upside's coming. Let me turn a couple things off here. I've got too much listening. That's a good sign here. Nice push here. Yeah, it's true, Coper. Ah, sorry guys, I coughed in your ear again. Failure to make a new high there is not what you want to see. You want to see this thing really go. Boom, 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 boom. I'm tempted to add right here, but it's going to go ahead and add up here. We should re-sweep these highs. If not, you know, we could be wrecked. We'll see. It touched, yeah, it did touch the break even. We left equal highs here though at 414, so I think we run back through there. So I can try to get out of the majority of the position up there and still give it a chance to kind of run with a few micros there. Let's see. And again, there's no setup to the equal highs, and we have no idea when they might be run. Boom, 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 boom. They told me stupid trade after the big news on my cat scratched me on my dog walk up right to my face. Yeah. Oh. Mine probably says that to me all the time too. Stupid trade. Come on, what's wrong with you? But guys, remember, this is an eval. I mean, at the end of the day, I would not be sizing in like this if it was funded. Yeah, we've had a couple of chances to kind of get out, just break even, and I just didn't take it. So, and I will add again. I mean, I know we're in basically 3 minis right here, but we'll add again if we touch the 50. Every time you're in a situation like that, all I care is getting out break even. Yeah. I still feel like we go up, though. I think we're flagging here for another breakout. That's what I feel like. We'll add at 50 EMA here. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, true, Alfred. No news. You don't use the VWAP, too much destruction. I like the VWAP. Thoughts on FSP Apex is changing rules. Apex tightening rules on churning and cycling accounts. No. I didn't see that at all. Apex changing rules? I didn't see that. Where'd you guys see that at? I did not see that. Blue 3 evals pull forwarding? Oh, that sucks. I did get an email from them. I did not read it like verbatim. So maybe I missed that part, but I didn't see that part in the email. All I saw was that they weren't going to participate in the SRO, but I didn't see anything about rule changes other than them saying they're going to track people who are like, we can read the email together if you guys want. Boom, 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 boom. Nice push up there into the 410. Too bad I didn't get filled there. Doesn't have pictures? It should, right? Anytime the market going sideways, I remember what George Washington said. Stop chopping on my cherry trees. All right. As much as I would like for it to push higher, I will take the majority off here at break even. I still think it does rip higher, though, at some point. I mean, it could pull back, a ton of points before it does. But we'll see. Chop, chop city. Chop, chop city. Be kind of scary to take the 50 MA touch now, but we might do it. I mean, technically a minute ago it did not touch it. It came very close, but didn't touch it. See if we get in a little... Oh, that's only 1. I thought it was 10. Nice short on gold. Yeah, last night. Yeah. Gold gave some good moves. I mean, give it good moves usually. Especially in the overnight, not necessarily in the New York session. All right, we're down to 10 here. See if we can't get out on this push through the 14s here, most of them. All right, Predator, appreciate you. This is miserable. I agree, Joseph and Marcin. This is terrible. Oh, yeah, Bodywork's expensive. Yeah. PA sucks like Tom. Oh no, Tom. Oh, this is annoying. It keeps getting back to that. You remember the 400 level was key yesterday. We chopped around that 400 level a long time yesterday. If I zoom out, I bet you we see a lot of chop in this range yesterday. Yeah, basically right back into that chop range from yesterday. $32 ATR, but it's choppy. Yeah. 5 minute looks. Might get a short setup on the 5 minute, maybe. All right, I'm going to try one more stab here to get out of this, and if it doesn't work, then all right, let's just get out of this. Down to 2. All right, basically lost $200 on all that shenanigans. Shenanigans. Yeah, ES is trying to peak below the 25 level there. That's why I was like, eh. Might enter short here. Let's see. Probably not a smart thing to do with equal highs above, but hey, I never claimed to be a smart man. If ES reclaims the 25, then I'm going to kill this and just go throw up in my mouth. All right, out of 5. I'm going to move stop to break even back below 75 here, kind of back below this wick. I'll move stop to break even. I don't want to see it come back at that point. I really just like to see it flush. Feeling the degeneracy. You're up 35 bucks. Let's go. You guys got no idea how hard I'm fighting my impulse. Yeah, nothing wrong with strict rules. Strict rules are the way to go. The way to go for sure. I don't have very many rules on evals. You know, that's kind of, you just do what you want. So, might get a big candle up here, to be honest. Might. You're down 800 on your longs, Atticus. I mean, you know, I was long. I don't know. You know, it's reclaiming the 25 here. I don't really love it. We have equal highs at 14, and we have the data high up there, and we have the overnight high. So Probably safest to wait for that stuff to get ran. But, you know, hey, sometimes. All right, now we want to see it kind of run. Can it do it? Nope. All right, well, we're back to negative $34 after all that. One more failed breakdown in the 925. I mean, this thing could just go from here. Really could. Wouldn't be shocked if we get a huge candle up now. The idea might be to switch over to the minis. Oh, yeah. My favorite. And take some scalps. I probably shouldn't have went against what I was thinking anyway. All right, we're back in longs here, guys. I'm going to go to smaller size, though. We're going to go smaller size. Now that we're just in 2 micros, a little piddly smaller size, it'll probably go. Minis and blow some accounts. No, I don't want to blow any. You're thinking we haven't swept the overnight highs. Yeah, Andreas, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I think we go there. I'm just sized in too much. We get back above 414, I think we see a decent sized candle up. Let's see, I don't know. Just too much stuff sitting up here for me to short yet. I think after we clear this stuff out, short might be in play. But I think we do need to clear that stuff out first. It was kind of the idea why I kept longing. But as it would be here, we got a idiot box going, and I should have been long in the bottom, and I was kind of long from the top, kind of like I am now, to be honest. Commissions Tech T, we are right here. We have a net P&L of $15, and we are total profit of $191. So there you go, $180. Oh. You look for a reversion to the VWAP. I mean, maybe, but I think after we run this stuff up here, we'll see. This is kind of a key area that we have to get through if we kind of scroll out to the left here. Let's find something to watch. See if we can get back above that 414 and run. My average in relatively heavy. I want to pull back to the bottom of the range. Benny Hill. Trade 5 micros. Yeah. $50 EMA is holding up pretty strong here. Looking for this area to hold, get a nice big rip right back through here. Now, if ES holds below 25 here, we get that dip that Black Beauty is talking about. Can we go? Morning, Clarity. Death by 1,000 cuts or watching Q, one or the other. I am not Yoji. Just rip it. Yeah. Guys, why do you think? So I'm listening to Joey Morgan's video about Apex's things right now. Why do you think that some of these prop firms are trying to SRO, self-regulate? Why do you think that is? What would be the reason for that? Sardal says if they don't, someone else will. I'll tell you 100% why they are trying to do the SRO thing. It's because regulations are never coming. They're never coming. It's just bullshit that people use to talk about, to make videos about. It's already regulated, and that's as far as it's going. And that's 100% my opinion. I don't think you're ever going to see any outside regulation from any government agency. Nothing is going to change. It's already regulated. And I think people just pump that narrative up for whatever reason. I'm not quite sure why. But this is never happening. And if it was going to happen, do you think that it would even be talking about this? No. They wouldn't even be talking about it. Yeah, exactly, Trev. It's already regulated. Already regulated. And if you believe there's ever going to be some extra regulation, like, it's just not happening, guys. It's just not going to happen. And if it was about to happen, like, you know, so many people say, you wouldn't be hearing these companies trying to self-regulate. So I'm going to quit watching this video because, like, everything that he's talking about, Apex already does. I mean, they already do every single one of those things. There's nothing new in there. They already do all that stuff. But yeah. CME Group has no authority to regulate at all. Exactly. Influencers bullshit to gain views. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, why? I don't know. I don't understand it. I mean, I get it. But I've said it from the beginning where people are like, oh, regulation's coming in January. It's coming in February. It's coming in March. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's never coming. It's already happened. I mean, it's not like Topstep opened their doors 2 days ago. They've been open for, what, 12 years or something like that? The stuff's already regulated. And in my opinion, I don't believe that it's going to, you know, be any different beyond what it is right now. But could I be wrong? Sure. We could be wrong, but I don't think we are. Need 150? Oh, come on, Marcin. Let's get it. So, what up, trading mints? Nothing really happened. They just came out with an email saying they're not gonna be joining the SRO, the self-regulatory stuff that the other props are trying to do. I'll read the email if you guys want me to, but it really doesn't include anything new in it. They're going to discourage hedging in your funded account, which they already do. That's not new. They don't want you using a bot. They don't want you using a signal service. They don't want you using a service that trades for you. None of this stuff is new. It's not new. That's all that stuff's been around already. It's not new. So, yeah, I don't know why people are making out like this. Oh, Apex is cracking down. It's the same thing. It's the same thing they've already been doing. So, use them if you want to. Don't use them if you don't want to. That simple. Yeah, a little weird divergence here with the ES and the Nasdaq. So, yeah, I agree, Jamie. Self-regulations, because they are losing money. When a company put in a lot of rules, they are losing money. The rules is for their best interests. Well, lunatic, why do you start a prop firm? You start a prop firm to make money. So their entire model is based on traders losing. They don't want you to go live. They don't want you to be successful. And that is 100% the truth. 100%. There's no arguing that. They do not want you to be successful. And anyone who thinks that they do, they're just wrong. Max said he'd trade for you if you send biscuits every week. Max probably would. He'd be like, a biscuit? Yes. Yeah, exactly, Trev. I mean, Marcin, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, any company touting live path, live means they are losing money. Yeah. How many live traders are at Apex? How many? Does Apex send you live, or do they just kick you in the balls and send you out the door? I don't think they send you live. They just kick you in the nuts and send you out the door. So, now am I saying like that's right or wrong? Nope. It's not right or wrong. And I don't care, to be honest with you. If they pay you $2.4 million and then tell you go pound sand, I mean, you can't really be mad about that, right? But including take profit and Topstep are predatory, but just not as predatory. Yeah, exactly. They all are making money on your failure, on our failure, right? Every single one of them. They want you to fail. They want you to get that account and they want you to blow it. But it just annoys me when people say like, oh, this prop firm wants you to succeed. They want to take you live. They want to do this. They want to do that. They don't. So, yeah, lunatic, think about a casino. What is the most profitable game for the casino? What's the most profitable game? The most profitable game for the casino. The slot machine. What do you see the most of in the casino? The slots. And people who think they have some sort of strategy on the slots that's going to make them win, you're just wrong. You don't. You have the same statistical probability of hitting a jackpot on every pull of a slot handle. It doesn't matter if it's been pulled 1,000 times or one time since the last jackpot. You have the same statistical probability of a win on every pull. But people don't believe that. Trev. So, yeah, the card counters is insane. And think about a card counter. The statistical edge of a card counter is 5%. It's 5%. That's their edge. And they don't want them in the casino. They kick you out. Over 5%. Trev, annuals, you were doing your annual salary in 500 spins? Did you say the slots or the slots? The slots. I don't know. Oh, the sluts. The sooner a prop wants you to live the money, the more predatory and greedy they are. Probably true. I just get annoyed when I see people like, you know, with these, and I get it. You're just trying to get views, whatever. But, I mean, come on. Just come on. Yeah, I mean, even my former mother-in-law, she'll go to the casino with like, I don't know, we'll just say $1,000. And she puts her winnings, she keeps the winning tickets like in her purse, but she didn't keep up with how much money she puts in the slot. And then at the end of the day, if she, you know, she might have 1,500 in winning tickets and she'll feel like she won, but she might have spent 2. I don't know. I mean, come on. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, like, self-regulation is stupid. So it just makes no sense. It's not even about it benefiting the trader. Nothing in the prop firm space benefits the trader. It really doesn't. I mean, you can just decide which prop firm you like the best. The only advantage to the prop firm is, you know, you're risking, say, $150 instead of risking $2,000 of your own money. It's the only real benefit. It's so funny because, like, I heard a couple of props, I think it might have been Apex too, said this. So we're like, oh, we don't want you to DCA, or we don't want you to do this or do that because we're trying to simulate a live trading environment. Well, in what live trading environment is there intraday trailing drawdown? There's none. That doesn't exist in real live trading. Intraday trailing drawdown? No. That doesn't exist. So, like, if that stuff was really true, then you would just do away with the intraday trailing drawdown. End of day drawdown. Does that exist in a live environment? Nope. It doesn't matter in the live environment. If you close with a P&L of $1,000, there's nothing following you. You can close today with 1,000. If you had put in 1,000 and you closed today 1,000, now you got 2. Tomorrow, guess what? You start with 2. You make 1,000 the next day. Now you have 3. You lose 500 the next day. Now you have 2,500. So on and so forth. So none of that stuff is, you know, to benefit the trader. Obviously, it's to benefit the prop firm. There is a huge SMT right now, Marcin. Huge SMT. So I like take profit. True. I like take profit. I like all the prop firms that I trade. But realistically, none of them are for the trader. They might be set up to help you succeed. Maybe it's a prop firm that has rules that still will allow you to succeed, right? It's kind of like pick your poison. You got to pick which one that you hate the least. So they wouldn't lie to you, Sir Doss. Not at all. Not at all. They would never lie to you. But there is a huge SMT here. We just ran the overnight high. There's a decent chance that this pulls back here. I could short here. I don't think I want to, though. Where's the previous day high at? Let's mark that out. Oh, it's on up there. Previous day high here. Oh, just trying to see here. All right. Yeah, pushing back up here. I was trying to wait on this pop the entire morning. I just kind of gave up on it and just took my profits. But that's what the market does to you sometimes. Sorry to kind of go on a rant there about that stuff, but it's just annoying. It's like, come on, man. Let's just use common sense sometimes. Once in a while, trade your life money to your psychology. Yeah. Mentally with your own money. Yeah, makes sense. We do have a huge SMT here with the ES, but I don't. Does that hold? If that doesn't hold, I mean, like we could really go higher here. Really, look at that 15-minute candle. Do you have relative equal highs here? 474. Looks like that could immediately be the draw. Relative equal highs at 487. Should have probably marked that out earlier. Yeah, I mean, you got these areas up here. Make a lot of sense for us to kind of run into that area. We did push above initial balance there. Did we retest? I did not, wasn't paying attention to see if we retested initial balance. We will try it on a retest here. Was meant to long 425. Oh man, you didn't get in. Manipulate. Oh, e-traders itching for FOMO. Yeah, you're probably right. Oh, Tom is live. There's Tom. Let's check out Tom. I'll probably go for an initial balance retest here. Thing is, we have the overnight high right there. Do I go? I don't know if I'll go for the. I'm going to go for the overnight high. We may not get the initial balance retest here. I need to put it 4 more points down, though, at 30. 31. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, you were chatting on Discord and missed it? That sucks. I don't mind an IB retest here. It looks interesting. Where's it at? 440 though? I don't know if that's if we get that. All right, I'm gonna run into the bathroom right quick. You guys watch this for me. Be right back. Hold on. All right. He pushed here. Shocker. I can't tell if we got a retest here or not. I really don't know. Don't know if we actually got the retest there. Boom, 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 boom. There's running the 74. Yeah, we'll see. Quick scalp 50 ticker. Let's go. Lembo Lifestyle, startup prop firm. Let's go, Trading Mints. 5 evals. That's amazing, man. That is amazing. I'm thinking about jumping in myself for a little pullback. If we get a pullback here. I mean, we may not run that 487. I think we do, though. All right, I'm going to jump in here. So we get a bounce here. Bouncy poo. We need a bouncy poo. Dangerous buying up here, but move my stops down to here. See if it holds this level. May not. Can it go? Can it go? See if we get the push back through here. Back to that 74 spot. ES bouncing off 36. MBT all-time high. Yeah, maybe. What was it at earlier? The other day, someone said it was at 107. Was that you that said that, Yoji? One a micro left. Booyaka. There's the level. We only paid $200 in fees today. Just $200. No big deal. All right. The reason why I thought this works is because ES still has not taken out that data wick. And at the very least, I think ES takes out the data wick. The overnight high for the ES is all the way up here at 5958. But that data wick is, I mean, that's 13 points higher for the overnight high. Now we're coming into the data wick. We ran it. All right. And we'll see if it goes for the overnight high up there at 5958 area. We consolidate to IV, then we spike. Yeah. That's the thing. It does that. It does that. Like, I mean, look at what we did here. Like, we were longing. We had the right idea. Then we decided to take a couple of short stabs, you know, over here. We didn't necessarily take losses on them, I think right here. And then we just switched back to longing. But, like, did we really come out with a whole lot of profit? Not really. I mean, and that's what the market does to you when it consolidates here from open at 950 all the way to 1050 for an hour before it finally decides to kind of pick a direction. It'll take your money. One of the re-enter 462 micro pullback in ES supported it. Yeah, I was looking at ES holding up that 60 level or 36 level there. I know you mentioned the 30, but I was thinking 36. Full port YOLO the Lambo for the Lambo. And I did have my limit order sitting down here at 40.41 on my funded accounts too. Looking for that IB play, but just didn't get it. Pulled back close to it, 5 points away, didn't get there. I mean, Mancini's reclaim of 25 did pay today. It did put you through a little something. Like, you reclaimed this morning at 9:30 at open. The reclaim, right? Then your stop goes at 17. So it did pay you level to level. So you would have taken profit. You probably would be stopped out here because actually until it hits this level, you don't move your stop up to here. So you would have just not taken profit here. You would have maybe scaled some at 36 and then you just hold it. Then you go back to drawdown. Then the reclaim again, or you could stop out, break even, and re-enter, but finally breaks out and takes two levels, but very, very choppy action, very similar to yesterday. Just choppiness. Your wife just smacked you? Prostitutes and cocaine. Oh, QQQ filled the gap. 36.5 was the signal on the ES for another pop. Nice. You could. I was going to say, I'm thinking about stabbing here. Then we get one more push through. I'm going to try one more time. I think we'll get one more push through here. I'm not going to have a huge stop, although the stop really does need to be down here. I'm in this trade a little late, but I'll explain to you why in a moment. I'm in it late for sure, but if ES makes a new high here before Nasdaq does, then I may just kill it or move my stop to break even. We'll see. Oh, yeah, Jamie, I don't blame you there. Green on 3 accounts, 1,200, 300, 700. Let's go invest. Chop took 2 evals, Bewley evals. At least those are cheap, right? Sucks, but at least they're cheap. Yeah, for sure. I agree, invest. The lower is going to be the better long entry, but there's a small reason here that I don't know that we get there. We might. I do like that area that you're talking about, though. 477s, 478s. Might just get stopped out here. Yes, approaching the high there. Again, if it hits the high, I'm going to go break even. No matter what. Oh, ES just took the high there. Wasn't even looking. Nasdaq has to take it now. There we go. So basically, I took the trade over here, but it was basically a play off the ES there. I got in a little late, but you see that direct wick test, untested wick with the initial balance high there on the ES. Still have the overnight high sitting up there at 58, so I just thought that we'd get another. I didn't think we'd get a very deep pullback. So I should have been buying that at about the 495 area, and I kind of missed it, but or 497, 498. I got in at 505. So it's about 7 points higher. Again, ES pushing 50 here. The overnight high sitting at 58. That's going to be kind of an area to watch on the ES there. It's going to be an area to keep an eye on. SPY finally filled the gap. Let's go. We're kind of being careful today, guys. We do have at 1 p.m. Eastern, we have a 20-year bond auction. We also have a couple of speakers at 12 and 12:15 today to be aware of. Exactly, lunatic. Oh, full portum, Tech T. You have Apex accounts renewing tomorrow at 80%. I might just cancel them, hoping they'll come on the 90%. That's a tough spot, Tech. I don't know if they're going to come on the 90% Memorial Day sale. Like, sometimes when the sales are obvious, like it's an obvious time for them to have a sale, they don't do it. It's odd that they allowed the previous sale to kind of cancel without announcing a new sale. So, not quite sure. You might regret. That's one of those situations where you just have to make a decision. Gold dripping. Your Take Private Trader PTA when I log in says I have delayed data on Tradeovate. Is it? Did you just get it, Room? Did you just get the account? Dun, 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 dun. Very often, Amelia, for sure. But yeah, that delayed data usually is like a thing for a few minutes, and then it kind of goes away. And it would be great to get this right now. It would be so good to get this down into this area here. You got a unbalanced gap. You got previous day high or overnight high, initial balance, a pivot point, 50 EMA. A lot of reasons for this area to hold. Now, obviously, it's probably not going to happen, but that would be in a good spot. If Apex has 90% off, that means there are some huge payouts. Yeah, you never know. It's a PA reset. Maybe jump on the live chat with them. I mean, you shouldn't have delayed data. I know, like, if right when it resets or right when you restart it, it takes a little while for it to become not delayed, but man, we had a little degeneracy going on this morning over here in this chop spot, huh? We were adding and averaging in and this, that, and the other all over and over and over. Trade of the day definitely was this. And I mean, I was in it on my fundeds. I probably should have just left it. I probably, hindsight's 2020, right? Leave a runner on. My entry was here. I scaled out at like 17 points. So I scaled out at what, 59? Yeah. I think I took profit at 59. That's where I got out at. And obviously, if I just go, hindsight's 2020, right? Hindsight's 2020 here. But if you just go break even, every target hits. And I mean, how many times do I run into this? 182 points up. Now, I'm not saying I would have called all that, but that is an annoyance. A little bit of an annoyance there. Not upset about it, but it is one thing that I'm paying attention to. Stock Tiger Jr. So we bullish for the week? I don't know, Vince. I go day to day, minute by minute. So, yeah, full time. I mean, it could be. I heard Nutty say something about that. So, all right, Tech T up 350. Let's go. I did hear Nutty say something to the effect that they have a dashboard or he thinks they have a dashboard. I think if he says he thinks, he's just kind of protecting himself there, but I think he actually has some sort of knowledge when it comes to that. It shows them how many PAs are out there and how many PAs are close to pay out and this, that, and the other. Let's go full time. $1,500. Nice. Boom, boom. It sounds very nutty. Yeah. Something just happening, and now for some reason I am in 24 micros short. Well, good thing for you. It looks like it might go down. Maybe it'll retest 500. I don't know. Maybe. Oh, the internet disconnected. Watch my chart here, and if it goes up, just get pissed. If it goes down, hope that your chart reconnects soon. I hate it when that happens. Not much you can do, I guess. Trying to log on from another PC or maybe get a hotspot on your phone. We are getting a pullback here. Maybe try a hotspot on your phone, Cooper. If you got one. Yeah, you can log into RTrader Pro as well. Exactly, if it's rhythmic. If it's Trade of 8, you don't have too many options. going on with Tom over here? He's just staring at the chart. Is he in a trade and not talking to nobody? Oh, you're out. Let's go, Koper. Ooh, just out just in time. Out just in time. $562. Possibly. Seemed like it was gonna give it, yeah. Nice rip. The London closed in 7 minutes. Oh. I'll probably be tossing in a little 12-hour stream at some point in the next week or so. So, oh goodness. I guess we'll see. I don't know. I'm just waiting. Looks like we're headed to that 562. ES still not read the previous day high or the overnight high yet as well. 462 incoming. Let's chase. 562. 462 or 562. I mean, at some point the dumpage might come. Did he say naughty bar? I might have said nutty. Or maybe I said naughty. Pretty decent rip lower here. Let's see. You're here for the comedy and the best entertainment. I kind of went along here. Too late. There's the push 530s here. Putting a little OB in there, but I don't think that's something that's strong enough to take a trade off of. Thank you, Full-Time Trading. Thank you very much for being here. We appreciate you. Left in kind of a lot of wicks up here. All right, guys, do we jump in here full size? What do you think? Let's go for 20 ticks. Let's do it. We're going to go in full size here. We're going to risk our profits. And then we're going to blame Tom Sabo if it doesn't work. Little Tom Sabo range play here. Tom said he turned 41 years old yesterday. We got to get Tom a present. Did not get filled. Rip it. Come on. I didn't get filled on those. 50K fast track trading for Tom. All right, let me tell him. I just told him. Technically, the London closed 11. Yeah, but usually get a reaction at like 11:30. I think. Tom said he'll take that. He'll take that, Marcin. Let's make it happen. The Valley of Decision. He wants my login credentials so he can blow them. You keep getting all those stupid bankruptcy letters? Yeah, me too. There's a little 21 touch there. I'm not shorting, Marcin. I'm waiting. He is so close to that buy side liquidity up there. I don't know. Trader Oracle in the house. Let's go. What up, Trader Oracle? How you do today? How we do? How we do's today? I mean, I think if we break the 21, we could. I'm too scared to short here. I'm going to wait more for something like that. Although, to be honest, yeah. I don't know if I love this 50 EMA touch. It's inside a bullish gap, so maybe. It's funny, we were talking about Nas the Dragon, And I'm over here in Tom's stream, and he says that this kid, Trader Yamil, is Nasdaq Dragon. Trader Yamil, you over here? The daily chart looks breakoutish. Yeah, kind of. You want to see some YOLOs? But yeah, he says Trader Yamil is Nasdaq Dragon. I don't think I've seen Trader Yamil in our chat. Have we? No. I don't see him. You want to see? You can't help yourself. YOLO, full port. Let's go. Kid Poker, I don't know where he is. I like Tradeify a lot, trading mints. I'm trading them. I'm trying to work to a funded account with them right now. I had one and blew it. I've had a couple and blew it. But yeah, I've got Tradeify accounts right now. This one's $14.91 in profit. This one's $14.84. That one's blown. And then I have a couple other ones here that blew as well. You can see I haven't had too many accounts with them. I think 11 evals and maybe 4 funded accounts, I think. I've not taken a payout with them, full transparency, but you know, I am trading them. I am trying to work myself up to a funded account there with them as well. And just leave it connected to my fundeds and see how it goes. See how she goes. We're only about $500 away from another funded take profit trader account. So. Dun, 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 dun. Poker's on Nutty stream. Yeah, I saw Nutty, or I saw Kid Poker on somebody's stream yesterday. I can't remember who it was. He's at the gym working on the glutes, thinking about me. Oh, Pine Tree. Working on the glutes over there doing the squat. Dude, stop being on your phone while you're on the equipment. Other people got to work out too, man. Other people got to work out too. So, Kid Poker can hold his trades. No doubt about that. You didn't have a chance to withdraw payouts? You passed them, but blew them. Oh, that sucks. Wonder how big of a glute Spine Tree has. Are they like, you know, pine tree size? Pine tree, right? This is his glutes. Or are they oak tree, you know? Methodical Man has some very big calves. You know, he's a fat man, so he's gotta have big legs to carry this body around. Fish Lip says gay. It might be. Oh. Let's see if we bounce off that 9-7. Maybe they're redwood. Could be. Maybe they're sequoia trees. Sequoia. Sequoia legs. So that talk won't be normal. Yeah. I was telling Crystal, because, like, you know, Jackson and Jason are, like, you know, they're 14, 15 years old, and they act a little, you know, a little, I don't know what the word is, around their friends. They say things that are inappropriate for kind of guys to say to each other. I don't know. Maybe I have a little something to do with that. I don't know. But either way, I tell her it's normal. It's normal. It's normal. That's a normal thing for guys to do. It's just a healthy boy. That's all it is. Lighten the loafers. Never talking about another man's body. We do that all the time. Oh. Tom's over here playing music, talking to like he's making an ad. You love it when Kid Poker asks if NQ ever goes up or down when he is red and then rants the next hour? Yeah. Yeah, I like kid poker, obviously, but if he could learn to use stops, I think he would like. If he that's his kind of his thing. If he could get his stops in play, I think he would do awesome. He'd have a lot more success if he could get his stops in play. Eurovision is over. Yeah, I don't know. He was playing something. The good old Tom Sabo play. I might. Yeah, we're gonna look for the 50K touch or the 50 EMA touch here. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. I don't love this one as much, but we're gonna do it. Let's see. Can we get filled? He might do that full time if he uses stops. Yeah, Max just barked. He's like, woof. I don't know what that means. Maxie, what does that mean? Come here. Oh, come here. He's not coming close because he knows I'm going to pick him up. Come here. Oh, come here. He doesn't want me. He doesn't want me to pick him up. Come on. We got him. We found him. He's here. The star is here. I can feel Maxie's little heart beating right here as I'm holding him. It's okay, bud. I'm not gonna pick you up like I did the other day. I'm not gonna do it. Marcin doesn't use stops. What do you think about that? What do you think about that? Stops are for sissies? Nah, you gotta have stops, right? Max, you gotta have stops, right? Anyone see that signal for the short on NQ? No. Oh, full-time trading. I don't have you pulled up. I forgot. Are you streaming today? Look at it go with that. All right, Max, we got to put you down. We got to enter this long here. We got to enter this long. Hold on. Let's put you down. Do I enter long here? Nah, let's not do it. Long. All right. Yes. Get him a buy and sell dog button. That's what I need to do. What is going on here? Let me check something. What's Nutty over here talking? Eval Valerie. Oh. Come on. No. Rude. Very, very rude. Just $40 more. Let's go. My risk to reward on this trade, though. My risk to reward here, no bueno. Just created an account for Rhythmic using MM. You demand. You demand, you demand, you demand. I don't like this lower high. Today will be like yesterday. We'll see a sell-off right before power hour. Maybe. Rip it. Rip it. Rip it. Come on, get it on up there. Get it on up there. I said rip it, bro. Bulenox payout hit the bank. Send me that money. Pine Tree, send me that money. Congrats, though. But send me that money, though. Appreciate you. You're the best partner ever. Best partner ever. I don't have to contribute anything to it. He just sends me the money. That's the best kind of investment. You send him nothing, he sends you money. Okay? I don't know. I can Max can probably take down a pine tree full-time trading. If he ran as hard as he could and he jumped on it and he wrapped his legs around it like, you know, it's a bun or something. He's a bun. Yeah, he could probably knock the tree over and kill it. There's a reason they don't build houses with pine trees, okay? They're weak. Those are weak trees. Maybe they do build houses with pine trees. I don't know. Max said, I am the man. I am the man. Bulenox is great for small payouts, not a problem, but ever run your account up there. Yeah, well, I'd say don't run your account up anywhere. Take your payouts as you get them. As you get to them, take your payouts and pay yourself. We do have a potential short setup here on the 5-minute. $404 is going to be your safe short target. The trigger is probably going to be somewhere in the 470s, which I like if it happens. We still have an SMT on the ES. ES did not take the overnight highs there. So I might consider taking this on my funded account. If it triggers, especially with momentum. Just kind of showing you guys what we're looking at right there. And if you're looking at this on this other chart, you can see how the comma is like right there. It probably will turn down towards the trend line if we make our way down here, close below the comma, below the 90, that's ideal, both scenarios, on the 5-minute, and break structure at the same time, you can kind of target the 404s. You got room there for a decent move down. So that's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm watching. How soon can you log into a Rhythmic account? Did you sign the RTrader Pro forms? You got to log into RTrader Pro and sign the forms. So I will room. I always do. So I'm going to wait for the confirmation there on that potential short. We'll see. Full time. I did pull it. I just pulled it up. I'm watching it right now, but yeah, I do see the single arrow. I see a double arrow there. What was the first experience when you blew your first evaluation? Mine was terrible. I took it very personal. I don't think I even took it. I don't think I took it personal. I don't remember, to be honest, but I don't know. I don't think I took it very personal. I kind of understood that most people blow the accounts, I think, so. Got a new 5-minute candle here in 27 seconds. I think the next candle is going to tell us quite a bit. Rhythmic seems to be working okay for me today, Yoji. You think Kid Poker must be doing good today? We'll see. Here we go. Maybe. Oh, are they, Andy? Beat the Beast Challenge. Is it on the 1 day to pass accounts? What is it on? What up, Outer? $2K before 1 o'clock today. Yeah, blowing accounts is definitely a part of the journey. How much do those accounts cost, and what size accounts, Andy? I probably have an email. Non-fast track. Yeah, I like the fast track ones, though. You did the $29 one? May I look at it? Maybe. We'll see. We're kind of just holding up here. Kind of annoyed. No, mine seems to be fine, Yoji. I don't know. I haven't had any problem with it. Yeah, I think if the 5-minute doesn't break structure, I'm just going to be sitting on my hands here. If we get a break of structure on the 5-minute, then we'll consider that short. But until then, I think we just kind of sit on our hands until then. You hate evals, so you just do what I call 2 for 1, YOLO 1, short 1. Yeah, that's what I do full time for the most part. Obviously, I'm not doing that here, but one could. And then with the take private trader evals, I'm not doing that there either because they're expensive. Only need 2K by 1 o'clock and submit form. Yeah. If you guys want to do that Elite Trader Funny Beast Challenge that Andy's talking about, you can use code MM, maybe. Pretty sure I have a code with them. I haven't traded them in a minute, though. Okay, here we go. Well, it just had a pop-up that said it, and then it went away. So it says, want to get funded today. Don't forget about our spring sale, 90% off all non-fast track evaluations. So they have 90% off. And then you buy an account and you can try to pass it before, or make $2,000 before 1 o'clock. You spend $29 to get there. It's not bad. You'll buy Fast Track Eval too? Fast too? Yeah, exactly. Look at this thing go. Looks like I got $200 we can get out of these people. Let's do it. What is this fast track you keep referring to? We were, but we're talking about the fast track eval that's on Elite Trader Funding. They call it fast track. Doesn't have anything to do with that. Let's go, Michael. Nice job. Yeah, that is poor naming. What up, Rob? Rod. Elite Trader Funding. Yeah, Elite Trader Funding. Yeah, boredom. Yeah, it's okay to be bored sometimes, though. Yeah, it's definitely simple to pass. You just YOLO like 5 or 10 minis for. You can go 10 minis for what? 10 points and be done. Yeah, Bull's winning right now. Oh, ride. $5, 5 NQ contracts for 7 days. No, yeah, full time. Yeah, I agree. It's up to you. It's always a personal decision, as we say. Can we make new highs? Mer, mer. The horn is sounding. Mer. Big red candle. Little liquidity grab. Is that all it is? Is that all it's going to be? That's it? Man. That was rude. How you just going to take my money like that? 90 floors on the Stairmaster? Oh, man. Just 90 floors? That's it? Yeah, I don't blame you full time. Being, if you got. You trade with who you trust, right? And don't take in consider. I mean, like, don't like if someone's trading it. Like if I'm trading a prop, don't think that's safe for you to trade it. Got to do your own due diligence, your own legwork, and you know, figure it out on your own. Make sure that someone you like. Yeah. No, you don't trade 7 days. Just 1 day ride. Yeah, I think Elite Trader Funding's fine for minimum payouts. I have heard of some people not getting paid, Andy, but overall, I don't think they're horrible. Probably not going to get... I mean, we might get a lunchtime reversal here. We'll see. I kind of want a long here, but I'm kind of scared because we didn't make new highs on this push here. We do have a little short-term 1 minute trend line that we're holding. Kind of holding the short-term 1 minute. Going to choose a prop from your strong advice. End of day drawdown will be in your best interest. Yeah, that's probably a good point. It is the 10-second rule that trips. Yeah, that's true too. How many accounts can you have with My Funded Futures that can trade on Ninja? 3? You have 3 My Funded Futures accounts. I just buy the Trade of 8 version and connected it on Ninja. That's all I did. So currently in drawdown. We hit the daily loss limit on that one yesterday. So sad, so sad. 10 seconds till noon, top of the hour. New 5 minute, new 15 minute. About to test that 5 minute trend line. Potentially. Appreciate you trading mints. Kind of holding that short-term 1 minute trend line there. All right, I'm going to take a little nap. Guys, wake me up when there's something to do. Wake me up when there's something to do. Hey, let's go. Justin Wyatt. Welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. Just not much to do here, guys. Cannot connect My Funded Futures to your Ninja without a Trade of It account first. I don't know if they offer Ninja on My Funded Futures. They might. I use the Trade of 8 connection for My Funded Futures, and it's not. I mean, all of these. This is Trade of 8. 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 Bulenox is my only rhythmic connection on here. So once you connect it, it will just show up. And then I use Replicanto to copy across all these. So I'm still doing my analysis on Quantower, and then on the fundeds I'm just executing on Replicanto or on Ninja. That's it. So basically, I would just buy a Trade of It account if I were you. Yeah, exactly, Alito. Yeah, exactly what he's saying. So. Man, this 1 minute trend line's holding. Are we going to make new highs? I am so sleepy, guys. This is boring. You look up after on YouTube to do this stuff. I'll stick with Apex for now to see how that plays. Okay, yeah, no worries. There's a lot of stuff out there, and if you can't find what you're looking for, just message me on Discord, and I'll help you out best we can. Best we can. All right, let's get some music going. Any giveaways? Not today, Jazz. ES50 is serious. Once it reclaims, it should pop again. Is 50 a level? Did I miss that being a level? I may have. 48, 58 to 62, 25. Yeah. 48 or 45. Yeah, I got it marked out. Yeah, exactly, full time. Yeah, I don't mind the Project X Yoji. I just don't want to have to trade multiple platforms. I already have 2 open, so. All right, is this gonna be a? All right, let's see how the 5-minute closes here. Really has to close below 490 for me to want to take short. Let's go, Ride. I'm sure you will, of course. It might make us wait one more candle here. Looks like that's what it's going to do, at least. In the end. Nice bounce there. New 5-minute candle. So this is ultimately what I'm watching. I need this candle to close below the red line and below the trend line there. And I will take the short. We have a bearish SMT in play right now. Roaring Scalper. Disable. Turn the market data off. On the bottom. Turn the market data off. On the bottom. Log in. Definitely looks like we're consolidating. Definitely looks that way. All it takes is one candle, though, for that to change. Lunchtime reversal is a thing, right? Let me see. That's a nice bounce there, though, huh? I'm going to log into my RTrader Pro right quick for Bulenox. It might kick us off the charts for a minute. All right, Caleb, I'm going to log in to the RTrader Pro here and show you. Woo! Look at that bounce. Where's this thing at? Must be behind here. All right, here we go. There she blows. There she blows. That's not the right one. Invest, were you long there? Congratulations if you were long. I was not long. I was sitting on my hands. Ripper. All right, this is what the Bulenox should look like, okay? Username, password, orders on, selective load off, market data off, rhythmic paper trading, Chicago area, okay? Exactly like that. Click log in. First time you log in, there should be some forms for you to sign. Did I click log in? Again, it might disconnect us here for a second connection. And then it will show you this. Performance. Shows your accounts. For you, when it first logs in, it should give you some forms to sign. Trader dashboard, boom, shows my accounts for today. But give that a try, Caleb, and see how that works. Bulenox never buy any accounts over the 50K. Yes, exactly. Good point. 562, let's go. Invest buying dips, let's go. I like it. It does seem to keep going up. I am kind of sad that I'm missing it. It's going up without me. Rude. So rude. Do we jump in long here on a pullback? I'm not sure. But if it doesn't let you in, you can message, you can send a ticket to Bulenox. They're very fast about answering. You're a big risk taker. I just started with Apex. I don't want to overwhelm myself too much. Are you looking at Bulenox? Yeah, I like Bulenox too. Man, come on. I think I'm gonna try it here. All right, Caleb. Yeah, it should be working. I mean, if you can get to that point, so it should be working there. Am I gonna stab long here? Got burned on the last long, so let's remember that. Where'd my music go? Three minutes left on this 5-minute candle. Let's see here. Get a reaction. You're short? Room? Room, that makes me not want to join the shorts now. I'm just kidding. How many accounts can you have? It's easy to get connection with Ninja. You can have up to 11 funded accounts, but only 3 accounts below the threshold can be opened at one time. As far as evals go, you can have as many as you want. We're going to see right here. Reversal setup outer, maybe. I need a nice close below 500, really. A solid close below 500. So I'm going to need a little death candle down, into this area for me to enter short. And then we'll kind of target here. And so far we're not getting that. So far, we're just kind of holding this 1 minute trend line, just bouncing off of it over and over. Oh, she's a runner. Oh, did she trap me? I don't know. Maybe. Probably. You like big runners and you cannot lie? Eh. My stop really needs to be like too far away. All right, I'm going to risk it for the biscuit here. We're going to risk it. It should just be Andy, I believe. Oh, my sound. I muted the mic, Mateus. You should be able to hear me now. Yeah, it should just be It's with everything except for APEX and Funded Futures Network. Oh, man. Do I add? Probably not. Probably. Maybe. Yeah. 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 You the man, Andy. Appreciate you. Yeah, my brother popped in here. He wants me to change the channel on his TV. For those of you who don't know, I do have a handicapped brother who lives with me. He can't operate the TV remote because it's a smart TV, so like he struggles with the buttons. Appreciate you, Andy. Either way, just sharing it is enough. Being here is enough. I do my best, Yoji. I do my best. Probably could do better, but let's just call him brother. Yeah, no. I mean, he's my brother. I'm just saying, like, there's a reason he can't operate the TV, right? I tried to get him I wanted to get like one of those big remotes, but I'm not sure how well they work. Rip it. Can it rip? I mean, every time it's just kind of just been popping, just pull back, pop, pull back, pop. But when I'm in, we're not getting the pop. Is that how that goes? I think it's going for 62, but I don't know. I kind of want to add, but at the same time, I don't want to give up all my profits. Which is kind of what we're risking right here, even with this size. I hate where my stop is, to be honest. I'm going to move it down. I'm going to move it down, and I'm going to add. I think this thing continues higher here. I mean, if it breaks structure, this is an eval, so I'm willing to risk it, right? I'm willing to risk it. News 2 minutes ago, bad for TPT. No, I didn't. There's no news. What news? What news are we talking over there, room? I don't know any news that was coming out. I'm going to add here. This could be dangeroso. Oh, no, the Fed speaker. Yeah, I forgot about him. No, you can trade with Fed speaking. Again, if we break structure on the 5 minute, I'm going to participate short. So got 1 minute left on the 5 minute candle there. All right, one more time. We may just give up all profits here, guys. We might. We got to get a boner. We got to get a boner candle. You got to be specific when you say that. Got to get a boner candle. All right, let me go fix this TV right quick. It doesn't look like we're going to break structure on the 5 minute, so I think I got time to run in there. Let's see. Or are we? Maybe I don't. Yeah, I'm considering the short. We're gonna need to wait one more candle. All right, I got time. Be right back. Well, that's not what we wanted to come back to. I'm gonna go max cons here. Might blow this account. I'm gonna go short here, guys, if we break structure on the 5. Gonna need a pop here to get out of some of this. What are we in, 60? We're just in 60. Make that 70. We're full port. Full port. Woo! All right, let's get a pop. I want it to, I do want it to break structure so I can enter short on my fundeds. But I do want it to pop right here so I can get out of this trade. All right. We got out of there with our lives, but gave up most of our profits there to the fees. Buy the dip. I think it still might push up a little bit here. We got 2 minutes left on this 5 minute candle. We will short it. It will be a risky short. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say that. In my opinion, it is a risky short. As many times as you want, Rod. As many times as you need. So watching the 5-minute here. If we close below here, I'm going to take the short. Again, it's kind of risky, but we got 1 minute and 48 seconds left on it. Not going to get in early. I don't think. One minute left on this 5-minute candle. Let's see how it closes. Not really the pop we wanted to see right there, but let's see if this thing can still close below and break structure here. It's already kind of breaking structure, but you want it to close below the comma as well. And the comma is sitting at 516 right now. Yeah, you could DCA. Room just to pull back. Yeah, I mean, it very well could be. I mean, it could be. But we're willing to risk it. You know, we'll see. Uh, 148, Mateus. Ah, this is annoying. So it's breaking structure, but it's not below the comma. And if I wait another 5 minutes, it's probably just going to go without me here. That's a push there. Retesting that 5-minute trend. Yes, holding the 45 there and initial balance high. So we broke trend on the 5-minute. Have to close below the comma for this to be valid. Trying to be patient. Trying to be patient here, see if it can close below. If it doesn't close below, I'm not going to take it. I mean, I could take a retest of the 5-minute with a shorter stop and just assume it's going to close below the comma, but the problem with that is it could just rip my face off. And I'd rather get a little bit of a worse entry and maybe take less drawdown potentially on a close below the comma than the other way around. Oh, let's see what we get here. So far, no trigger. I mean, if you're just looking for break of structure alone, you have it. But I need that close below the comma. Hourly looks exhausted. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, a pullback here is, you would think, would be fine. We're not looking for like a huge sell-off here. Maybe a pullback into the 405s. I mean, it's 100 points, but still. Oh, that sucks. That sucks, Alito. And you can see right there, I mean, we got 52 seconds left on this candle, and it's popping. I'm just going to be patient with it. If it doesn't close below, I'm not taking it. Not going to take it if it does not close below. Let's take this off for now. And here's the thing. I mean, if it closes back inside the gap, if it closes back inside the trend line, then it's technically invalid anyway. Oh, so there's the new 5-minute candle. I mean, I could short this and put the stop at high a day. It's not even 30, it's 20 points. Yeah, it may be room. I mean, it could be what it could be what it's trying to do there. But it's going to invalidate this trade. We do still have buy side up there. It's awfully close. And ES has the overnight highs up there as well. It could just wick up there, sweep the high one more time, and then come back down, but $3 minutes left on this candle. This market's tough. Levels keep breaking and then working. Yeah, it's just one of those things, Michael. Still kind of respecting that trend line. Let me look at the 15-minute over here as well. I mean, 15-minute trauma's down at 493. Yeah, room, probably not a bad play. So one sneeze would do damage. Yeah, it might. Ah, whew, I popped my shoulder there. If you guys haven't, hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. We do appreciate it. Rejecting the trend line so far. Up 8 books. Let's go. Vince, thank you for your subscription. You demand. Man, I wish I could quit coughing, guys. I just have to wait here, guys. There's not like, I mean, unless I just took the short here and had my stop up there, which let's just wait for confirmation. I mean, if we close below 517, we take the short on the 5 minute. If we close back above the trend line on the 5 minute, then that invalidates it. So I don't know that I would take it. Yeah, which if I agree, I think that we could at least wick through that before we go down. Only at 1K? Let's go. That's a great day though, Vince. 1K. Oh, I thought I was on 1. I'm on 5s. All right, that's okay. Still think it turns back down here to some degree, so oh, you hit the daily loss limit? Yeah, I did that too, Vince. I did the exact same thing. Little pop here. Boom, ba boom, boom. Yeah, no, I mean, I think it could go up for sure. We're kind of, consolidating here. We're top of the range. I'm just expecting maybe a little pullback into the range here. If we don't get it, that's okay. I really meant to take like 5 micros. I didn't really realize I was on the 5s, but that's okay. I could just kill it, right, for break even, but let's just see. Let's just see. Can we get the pullback? A little pullback back into the open there. $31. Stop to break even. There we go. No room. It's not a PA. No, it's not a PA. Not a PA. That's the same eval I've been trading all day. Boom, 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 boom. You're going to hold it into market close? Good luck, sir. I mean, it could work. I have no idea. I have no idea. It could work. It may not work. We don't know. What time is it now? It's 12:39. You know what'll happen if I get out of the chair? It's just gonna go straight down, and the trade that I'm waiting on to trigger would just go without me. But you know, hey, it's not the end of the world. So who? Oh, so Trump is live right now. I didn't even know that. So Trump's meeting with the South African president right now. I didn't know that. What do you call a person with no body and no nose? I don't know. What is it, Yoji? Exactly, Tomb. As soon as I get out of the chair, it's what'll happen. Nobody knows. Okay. Makes sense. I don't know what's going on here. How many trades do I take a day? Range on my evals, infinite. On my funded, it's 1 to 3 typically. If I get more than 3 trades a day on my funded accounts range, I'm usually in a bad spot and usually does not end well. Those are the days when I end up negative 700, 800, 1,000, you know, and it's happened twice over the last 2 weeks. So I can show you. I started these PAs like 3 weeks ago. And so you can see we're about $600 in drawdown, 6 to 700 on these PAs. And that's a result of a $700 loss day and a $1,000 loss day. And then these were up to about $2,000. And now you can see they're down to about 800 or 900. So just, you know, just doing damage. That's all. So typically 1 to 3. Today I've taken 1 trade. We're up $112. You know, very difficult to stomach those lost days. But one thing I will say, about those days last week and the week before is that I did force myself to stop. I did not allow myself to blow the accounts, which in the past is what I would have done. So I did force myself to stop, which I'm proud of that, right? Because you live to trade another day. There's always another day with a better setup, and you gotta really make yourself understand that. And it's hard for me to do. So exactly, range. I mean, one and done's a great way, you know. If we don't break away from it today, it should be the 5th session. Yeah, we'll see. So, I don't know. This has not broken back into the thing. So if we close back inside that trend line, I'm not even going to consider the short anymore. If we close back inside, we have to work our way below the 5-minute comma for me to even take the trigger, take the short. Failed to return. Yeah, I get what you're saying. You've blown up too many times. Now you set a bracket order. Yeah, I mean, I should do something like that, to be honest, Range. Like, enter the trade, set a bracket order, walk away. It either hits my TP or my stop. I'll show you my funded trade today. I mean, this is my funded entry today. I was long from right here. Now, I took 17 points or something like that, right? 4 micros. Has price ever came back to here? No. Never was in the red. And it's 208 points for my entry. So, like, you know, and I trade 4 micros and I take 3 off at 30. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. And then the runner's supposed to come off at 100 points to make it a $350 trade. And today we have $100. Now, am I upset about that? No, I'm not upset about it. Because that's kind of like trading in hindsight, right? You don't know what it's going to do. You don't know what it's going to do. Could have easily dumped. We don't know. So, but yeah, it is kind of annoying when you see stuff like that. Trump just told someone they're a terrible reporter. Yeah, you could always get more, but you know, a little piece. I mean, do I wish I had more than $100? Yes, but at the time, $100 seemed like a reasonable take. Yeah, Trev, I have, you know, on days like that, it's best just to walk away a couple hours, come back in the afternoon, and see if you can't do it. Yeah, Range, I agree. I mean, I usually do that too. I have a set 30-point take profit, and on my funded account, so if I take a mini, it's 20 points. I don't know kind of what Trump's talking about over here. He's talking about these deaths. Oh, I guess in South Africa. So I'm not quite sure what he's talking about here. I mean, like, I get it. It's like he's talking about killings, but I don't know what they're related to. I don't know what they're related to here. But I do think that's why the market's really not moving right now, just kind of chopping around because Trump is talking here. Let's see if the ES wants to run the buy side here and Nasdaq run that buy side as well. A lot of support here in this 500 area. Oh, it's an old story. Could you have a day like me, up several hundred on all your evals, down 300 on the paid accounts, all good risk to reward, failed with their very, yeah, Michael, I have days like that. It's infuriating when you take solid trades on your fundeds and it doesn't work, but you take the riskier trades on your other accounts and it works like a charm. For sure. So, yes, breaking out here, about to run the overnight high there, up to 55, 56 area. Held that initial balance strong right there at 945. It just ripped out of there. I did not buy the dip invest. I didn't do anything. I did have a long here, a little full porty here. We're up 366. We've paid probably more fees than we have profit today, trading micros. But that being said, I think I probably blow this account today if I'm on minis, because I was stuck in a couple of trades where I was able to average out, and I don't think I would have been able to do that on minis. So, yes, we're paying a lot of fees, but we did not blow the account, which we probably would have did. Yeah, Trev, that's probably a good idea to treat it that way, right? Give me back my monies. I mean, if ES can run this overnight high up there at the 958s, I don't even got it. It's not marked out to the tick, but I know that's the area we rejected. So like 958 and a quarter. Oh, wait. Yeah. The dips get balled up too fast and then range. Yeah, it's hard. I mean, you can look at this hindsight and just say buy any of these dips, right? And we did do that to a degree, but all right, definitely not going to take the short anymore. Yeah, I don't see how the ES doesn't sweep that 58 now. I mean, we're this close to it. That doesn't mean chase it, because look, we know what can happen, right? Oh, it should run the 58 now. You know, ES, Nasdaq. Should run 62 now. Yep. Skirt. Yeah, I'm not saying it's going to do that, but it's possible. Somebody mentioned the 4 hour, that it was there's a different level on the 4 hour. Let's see. Well, I'm on the micro, so it could be a little different. I mean, look at the 4 hour. I mean, like, it just, the funny thing is it inverse to the downside. But just look at the 15-minute. Look what it did at open. The 15-minute at open, it tried to inverse to the downside and just didn't make it. Like, it tried, and then just bounce out of there. Very bullish today on these higher time frames. You see what I mean? So now it's punishing anyone who tried to chase. You tried to chase this high. It's just punishing you. All right, guys and girls, I think I'm going to call it a day here. I'm going to come back in the power hour, 3 o'clock, just like yesterday and the day before. 3 to 4, we'll do a little 3:15 to 4 stream. If you guys haven't already, hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. If you want to help support the channel, all the links are down below. If you want to support the channel by using my codes, we do appreciate it. But just being here is good enough. We are walking away up 366 here. And again, full transparency, we show you guys every account that we have, every account number. Nothing is hidden. You see the balances, you see the account numbers, you see it all every day. We'll be back for the power hour stream. If you are green, trade safe. Appreciate you guys watching, and we will see you next time.